Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on building the train station here for my brand new train. Last episode I built the actual track for it, which goes all the way over to the school way over there. So we've got the track that goes here. We've got the entrance to the train right over here. Now I have to build the actual station where we're going to have all the different shops. We're going to have the ticket area. I also need to work on building a door for over here so that you have to give your ticket to actually get in. And I'm going to use some iron doors for that. So if I go and grab some iron doors here, I can go and put these down like that. And then I'll make a little system that unlocks this, and then you can go up to the train. Oh, great. Why can't I get up here anymore? Oh, there we go. It works now. For some reason, it wouldn't let me go up. I think it might be because I put the doors in. Is that stopping you? No, I don't think it's the doors. I think it's just the way I've built this to where it stops you if you don't run. I think that's the thing. You have to be able to sprint up to be able to get to the top. So I might actually have to change this entrance. So instead of having these slabs here, I might have to do like a full block. Yeah, not even a full block is going to work. So I'm going to have to find like a new way of possibly setting this up, because I don't think I could put upside down stairs. I guess I could. That does work, but it still blocks you if you're not sprinting. So I'm going to have to figure out a new way of setting this up. And I think the easiest way to do that is just to build this bit out one more block. And then I could put these doors in like this. So that's what the bottom's going to look like right there. And then the next thing I need to do is I need to actually add in the ticket area. So I'm going to find a block that would work best for this. Right now I'm using endstone, but I'm not going to use that for the entire area. I do want to get some walls because I'm going to have this mostly open. So I've been using a combination of like the stone bricks and the endstone. So I'm going to stick with that. And I'm going to go ahead and build a little wall here to block off this ticket area. And we're going to have the entrance be right here. So this is how you get in to the ticket area. And then over here, I'm going to build something that unlocks those doors. And then the actual ticket booth, I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to get probably some stone bricks, I think is what I'm going to build this out of. So if I grab some stone bricks here, I can go and build a little wall here. And this is going to be our new ticket booth. Okay, so there is the ticket booth here. So all I've got is just a door back here where you can get in. And then this person will sell tickets. And then once you've got your ticket, you can come over here and head onto the train going up that way. The next thing I need to build is the shops. So once you come off of the train here, we're going to go ahead and build a wall that goes all the way over here where the road is at. So we're going to go ahead and block this off. Go ahead and build a wall like that. This is going to be the main entrance here. So I'm going to go ahead and have a 4-block main entrance. So I'm going to leave this area over here open so that you've got a walking path here. I'm even going to change the blocks from dirt to something else. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of this dirt and put in actual floor here. Okay, so I've cleared out the entire floor of dirt. I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with the polished andesite here is going to be the block that I'm going to use for this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down along here, and then that way we've got a brand new floor instead of just having the grass blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling this in like that, and there we go. We got a nice white floor. The other thing I can do is I can get rid of the blocks underneath the walls here and put some stone bricks down there to make it blend in a little bit better. That might look pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of the walls here. Because I'm going to go through and put in the bricks underneath the walls. So that way it makes it look a little bit nicer. So now that the floor is all filled in here, I can actually start putting in some of these shops. So we've got the ticket entrance right there. I've got all of this space around here that I can work with. And I was thinking about possibly putting in some shops right off of here. So before, when I made these, I think they were like 5-block shops before. So I'm going to do, instead of 5, I'm just going to do 3 blocks here. So that way it's a little bit smaller because we don't really have a lot of room here. So now that the shops are built, I want to add the employee entrance here. So I'm going to connect this up to the ticket area, which is over here. And I'm going to go ahead and make this its own little room underneath the stairs. And I think I'm going to do this out of the end stone. So that way it blends in a little bit better here. So if I go ahead and fill this area right here with end stone, that'll act as a support for the stairs right there. And it will also hide the entrances here. So I can put a door like that. And I can build a hallway that comes out this way. And it'll connect up with this one over here like this. So now that I've got this hallway here, you can now access the shops. And you can access the ticket area from the employee entrance here. So we've got that. The next thing I need to do is add in the rest of the shops. So this little hallway area is going to continue back around this way. And it's just going to go behind all the different shops. So I'm going to put a few more over here. So I'm going to go ahead and build the same shops that I've got over here, but over on this side. And these are just 5x5 buildings. So the way you build this, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like that. I'm actually going to move this one over to here. So we're going to have 3 blocks there, 4, 5 blocks. And then this is going to be a wall like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and build this back another 5 blocks like that. And now we've got our nice little shop. So there is those 2 shops on that side. And then I should have room for another 2 in the front. So if I go ahead and just build these straight across from the other ones, they're going to be the same size as all the other shops. And this one's just going to connect up here to this wall like that. So now we're going to have 6 shops in total for this station. And then we've got 1 ticket area as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in all of the stone for these shops. And then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and put glowstone in the hole in the top. So that's why I left this 1 block here. I'm going to put glowstone in there for light. And then I'm going to go in and get rid of the dirt and put in the floor block, which I'm just going to keep using the polished diorite for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and build the doorways. So I'm going to go and put a door in each one of these shops and connect it up with this hallway over here. Okay, so I've set up the shop system here. I've also put in all of the glowstone around, so that way there's plenty of light. The next thing I need to do is I need to actually set up which shop is which. Now I'm going to go and do that off camera, but it's basically the same as I did before, where I'm going to grab some item frames. So I'll go ahead and do one of these as an example. So I'll put like iron ore and some iron ingots in here, and that'll be like the smelting area. And each one of these is going to get item frames on it like this. And this will be showing you which shop is which. And then over here is going to be the ticket area. So I'm going to put a piece of paper in those item frames there. So I went ahead and put the paper in the item frames here. So now you know that this is the ticket area. And now I need to build the actual mechanism that opens these doors once you throw a ticket at it. So you're going to give the ticket and then those doors are going to open. So I'm going to go ahead and work on building that now. Okay, so I've grabbed up some redstone here. And I'm going to go ahead and make the contraption that unlocks this door. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a bunch of hoppers. You're going to need some redstone repeaters, redstone torch, redstone comparator, and some redstone to be able to make this. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put down your hoppers. So this is the hopper layout I've got. So this one right here is going to be the one that we throw the tickets into. Now I've relabeled the paper to ticket, and you're going to see why that's handy in a second. But this is where it's all going to start. So you're going to throw your ticket in here like that. So you just throw your tickets in, and it's going to go into this hopper right here. Now you're going to want to build a little bit of redstone here. So coming off of this hopper right here, we're going to put a comparator facing this way to where when we see an item in here, it'll activate this redstone back here. And we're going to put 3 pieces of redstone down like that. And then we're going to go underneath the world here. I'm going to go and put a repeater right here, a block here, and then a redstone torch like that. So now that I've got that set up, you're going to want to grab a random block. It doesn't matter what it is. We'll just use these bricks. And we're going to fill this up with bricks like that. And then you're going to put paper in the first slot. And you're going to want to put probably about 5 bricks or 5 of whatever block you want. And this is going to go down until it reaches a certain number. And then it should stop. There we go. It stopped at 25. So now what's going to happen is when I throw an item that's called ticket, it'll go through down into this bottom hopper here. So if I go ahead and do this again, we'll put a ticket in the top. This bottom hopper will get a ticket at the bottom. If it's not called ticket, this is why they're renamed ticket. If I throw something like redstone in here, that redstone is going to end up in this hopper over here. Now, I don't know whether there was a ticket in there. It shouldn't be. I think that might have gotten messed up. But if I do this again, there will be a piece of redstone that shows up in this hopper over here. Now, this hopper over here is going to go over in this direction. And it's going to go down into a dispenser. So if I go ahead and bring this far away, so that way it doesn't get in the way of any of the other redstone. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put a dropper that faces underneath the world like this. And you can have this going into lava or like some fire or anything that destroys blocks. And I'm going to put a comparator on here so that as soon as it detects a block inside of it, it'll send a signal that will go out and it will go into a block right here. So this will now delete any block that goes through here. So if I were to throw some mangrove wood in here, it should all get dispensed out of the bottom here. You can see it's all just falling out of the world. So that's how the system works. So you throw anything that's not a ticket, it gets shot out into the end of the world there, and it gets deleted. And if it's a ticket, it goes through this system and ends up down here to where it'll activate the door. So now I gotta add in that mechanism to actually activate the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and block up all this redstone here so that we don't see it. And now I need to add a comparator in. So right over here, we're going to have, well, I got to first figure out where the doors are at. So the doors are right here. So at the end of this, I need to have some kind of redstone activate these. So the easiest way to do this is to put 2 torches down underneath the door like this, and then turn these on when there's a ticket that goes through here. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to make sure that these hoppers do not connect to any of this redstone over here. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put a floor down here. So I'm going to put a comparator coming off of this hopper right here. And if it detects an item, it will turn on and activate this block. And now I need to send a repeater immediately after here so that we can get a full signal. And I now need to send an inverted signal to here. So I'm going to need 2 repeaters like this. I'm going to need to have this be deactivated. So when there's no items in here, let's get this ticket out. This needs to be closed. So to do that, I need to invert this. So if I put a repeater here, I can have this go into a torch, which will then invert this signal. So that's now closed. When this gets an item in it, it will turn this on. So now if I throw a ticket in here, it will go through and the doors now stay open and it doesn't go anywhere. So I need to make a way that activates this and it stays open for a while and then closes. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to build an extra bit of redstone over here. So this is going to need 2 pieces of redstone like this. It's going to need a redstone torch on this side and a redstone torch on this side. And then we're going to need a repeater that comes out the bottom here that goes into this block. And this will be what turns this on and off. So this right here will be the signal. So I'm going to put, probably just a piece of redstone should be good. So that when this gets activated, temporarily, I'm just going to put an item in here. That will now send a signal out from this block right here. And this will get sent in a loop. Now you're going to want to make sure that you have a piece of redstone right here to make sure that this won't keep looping. Because otherwise this signal will just keep looping around in a circle over and over again. And it won't do what we want. So this will eventually make its way over to this block right here. So I'm going to go ahead and send this redstone around in a loop like this. So if I go and put all these repeaters down, I can put one more repeater here. Because you want to get the most amount of repeaters as you can. Because the more repeaters, the longer this will go. And as you can see, it's already sending the redstone loop around, which is not what we want. We want this to stop, which is what this piece of redstone is supposed to do. Alright, so now that I've got the redstone set up, I can make this clock as long as possible. Right now, it's pretty quick, so we want to make this as long as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few more repeaters in like this. We'll add some over here. We'll add some going in this direction. And then I'm going to go and add full delay to these. And then I'll show you exactly how this actually works. Okay, so now that I've got all of those repeaters in like that, this is set up. So I'll show you it one more time. So we've got the hoppers that start up here. It goes down into these hoppers. They have to be facing in that direction. And then this hopper is facing forwards. This hopper is facing forwards, but it can go down since we're going to be sending it down like that. Why is there an item in there? Oh, because I moved this. So that, I think, should have just activated the doors. Oh, I haven't inverted the door signal yet. Hold on. So there's one more thing that I need to do. I need to invert this door signal so that they're always activated. So if I just do that, that will invert it. So when this is activated here, it'll turn this off. So now that I've got the redstone working, I should be able to just throw a ticket in here. The door will open up like that. And now you can walk in, head up to the train here, and there you go. The train is not here at the moment, but that's how this works. And this door should close. I might have to adjust the timer on it. It should be closing. I think I made it like way too long. Let me make sure it's actually working down here. Is the redstone? Oh yeah, it is making its way. So as soon as this makes it, that should close the door. Let's see. The door should be closed now. No, it's not closed. Why is it not closed? Okay, so I have fixed the redstone to where when you throw a ticket in here now, the door opens, it stays open for a certain amount of time, and then it should close. I'll show you what it looks like here in a second, but we're going to wait for the doors to close. There we go, they just closed. So let me show you what it looks like down here now that it's done. So it goes through these hoppers. If it's an item that's not paper, if you throw like this chest in there, it will get chucked out the bottom like that. And if it is paper, or not paper, if it is a ticket, it will go down here into here. We'll go ahead and put one in, and it'll activate this. And you want to make sure there's a delay on this repeater, otherwise it goes crazy. So if I take the delay off, put a ticket in, we might have to wait for this to reset. Let's see, is it stopped? Almost. I might also like change this delay a little bit, but as soon as this stops like that, if you do not have a delay here, the doors will go crazy. So if I put an item in like that, it'll just constantly go. So you want to make sure you have a full delay on here, so that way the doors won't constantly go on and off. And then having the full delay, now that it stopped freaking out, I'm going to put this back in. Now it works perfectly. The signal goes around nice and slowly, and then it makes its way back, and it will activate the doors. So that is the redstone for the ticket system. Now I do need to change this up here. That's where I put a wall back. I might even put a stone block back so you don't see the hopper underneath. But all you gotta do is throw a ticket in like that, opens the door, and then you can head up to the train, which will be right here. And then when you're off the train, you go back down here. You can visit the many shops that we've got, and then you can leave right over here. So that is the brand new train station built. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!